way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Big win. Well, a little bit. Here we are. Season begins tonight.
Yeah, guys are excited. You know, I think it's been we put a lot of work in training camp, and I think we're ready to go. So hopefully get through the first period, get the jitters out, and play some hockey.
Doing something.
Does this seem like you played the Oilers a lot in the preseason?
Yeah.
As an Eastern team, you're out here more.
I feel like they're in our conference or in our division. Yeah, we have been very familiar with them. I mean, my first year, 2 years ago, we spent, it felt like about a month out here going back and forth from Edmonton to Calgary, and last year we did the same thing. So, you know, it's nice. I think you feel a little more comfortable with your preparation when you get to see these teams that are typical Western Conference team.
Pete, the schedule make obviously saved you guys for last, but boom, you got a back-to-back right away.
Yeah.
Talk about the strategy of that.
You know what? I mean, I've got no complaints on the schedule compared to the other years. So, you know what? I think our schedule sets up well. It's not an easy back-to-back, obviously, but there's no easy games in this league, and I think the guys are ready to play. We've got a little bit of depth, so you know, if we need some fresh legs in there, we'll be able to throw some fresh guys in tomorrow night.
What are you thinking about the goalie situation? Vokun tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Well, we're going to take it a day at a time.
Yeah.
We'll see how Voki feels, and you know, he's looked really good, so you know, he'll have a say in some of that.
Do you think having a week off between exhibition games does that hurt them, the goalies, at all, or?
I don't think so. I mean, we've done a lot of scrimmaging. We've tried to recreate some game situations in practice. You know, you try and do whatever you can to make sure that they're ready to go for the drop of the puck. But you know, the first game of the year, I think for everyone, I don't think, you know, any coach around the league will tell you exactly what, you know, they're going to get. I'm sure Brent Sutter didn't expect his first game to look like that. I'm not sure Tom Rennie could have predicted that their first game would look that good either, based on preseason. So I think you're just, you know, you cross your fingers. You hope that the preparation you've done translates onto the ice.
Looking ahead a little, nature of the business, but Vancouver presents some problems. The Sedin brothers, they picked for the cup this year. I mean, what's the key to victory against Vancouver?
Well, you know, you know, we're not looking past this game. I mean, Edmonton really looked outstanding the other night in their home opener. You know, Vancouver, obviously, you know, everyone's picking them to be a real good team. They really, I think, they might have the best defense in the league now, 1 through 6, and then Luongo and net. So that'll be a whole nother challenge that we'll start preparing for after the game tonight.
Got some old pals over there. Ballard's
yeah,
there.
That's right. Yeah, Ballard Oreskovich is in the system now, and so you know, Tanner Glass, who played for us up and down my first year here. So yeah, that'll be a good game.
Were you aware that Ballard's hip was that bad? I guess he had some serious surgery in the offseason. Did he get a break tail?
He played through it last year. We knew at the end of the season that he needed some surgery. You know, I think it was probably worse than what we anticipated when they finally went in and took a look at it, from my understanding. So, you know, we knew that he was dealing with something fairly significant.
And you won't know how good that trade is until guys like Howden and Bernier fit in. And
well, yeah. I mean, when you trade for draft picks and futures, you know, the tail of the tape is usually 4 or 5 years down the road. So, you know, Keith Ballard was a good player for us. We'll miss him, but you know, we're comfortable with the guys we've got.